Well, good evening or afternoon. I am doing a Reverent cooking episode. This is, I believe, episode 11. We just got back from playing some disc golf for the first time. Had a fun time. Thanks, Jake and Hannah, for exposing us to that. And I'm getting ready to do some turkey tenders. We had these thawed out. These are from the Odon locker. And these are one of the simplest things I have to cook. In fact, I'm not even for sure you can cook these wrong. Because they are marinated in this sweet marinade, they might get a nice char on them, but you will not, I don't even know if you can burn them. So it's just marinated turkey breast tenders. I'm going to throw these on here. I've already preheated my, see, look at that, nice big hunks of turkey. This package here had two big ones and one little one on it. So we're just going to throw them on there, kind of flatten them out. And keep them going. So, hey Jathan and maybe Jessica or both. Again, we get these from the Odon locker just outside of my home area. Nice big turkey tenders. They'll cook up pretty easy. Nothing fancy about these, but I realized I haven't done anything for a while, so I wanted to do a video. And kind of, a friend of mine said that it's not about what you make, because I was kind of concerned that I hadn't done anything interesting or original in a while, but just that you do stuff. So we're just doing something simple tonight. Marinated turkey tenders. Grant is working at Taco Bell. Madison's working down at Frost Stop. And I think when we got these over the weekend, we took a field trip up to Odon. We got these for $3.59 a pound. So realistically, not too bad. Cheaper than beef right now. We've also got them in a Southwest marinade. It's got a little heat to it, but not a lot. We bought some of those as well. And then because for whatever reason Leah's stomach doesn't like turkey too well, we bought her some marinated chicken tenders. Same marinade, just with chicken instead of turkey. So kind of spread this out. I mean, look at that. That's probably a pound unto itself. So, this was 4 packages. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 big ones and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little ones. Let me just kind of tilt this down for you guys to see. So, I've also got, like I said, I've got one little package here for Leah of the marinated chicken tenders. We're going to throw those on. You can see, here's a chicken tender, and I'm just going to kind of lay it up here beside this turkey tender so you can see the difference. Turn that out of the way. Chicken tender here, turkey tender there. These are really easy to do and not terribly expensive, and they taste really good. So, see, look at that. Nice caramelization. Because this is poultry, you're going to want to grill it to about 165 like you would any, like chicken breast. See that nice caramelization going on there? And it just rained here, so it's cooled off quite a bit. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move these little chunks up here. I want to move my chicken over here to the far side. So, package of, look like 4 in the chicken I'm going to go ahead and take this off. How's it going, everybody? Flip the camera. So here we got the turkey, or the chicken tenders, one package. And here we have the turkey tenders. This was 4 packages of turkey, but realistically, you know, I mean, look at how big that one is. There's my hand. Basically the size of my hand, is about twice as thick. Tina, I see that you're watching. This is what we were fixing for your birthday, if you're coming down anyway. So I hope you still come. We are going to, we've probably used, Jake has probably used this more than anything else. It's that butter that we got. You kind of put the bread on there, roll it around, and stick it on. But so this is what it does. It cooks pretty quick. I'm actually going to turn down my temperature on these just a little bit. Actually, I'm going to turn it all the way down, because the thing of it is you got to make sure that poultry is cooked through. It's got to be cooked to 165. Jason Hudson, hey, you know how to get these Odon Locker turkey tenders. So turn this back around, put you guys up on the stand so you can see everything. I can get it, and there we go. So just kind of grilling here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take these bigger ones. You are actually 2, and let's see if I got a knife out here. No knife. Alright. I just got my big pancake burger paddle. So we're going to use this to cut with. Ooh, that shakes a little more than what I want to do. Sorry guys, didn't mean to do that. So, I don't know if the Odon Locker ships these or not, but I'm sure that if you go to the Daviess County, Indiana area, you can get them. We went up on Saturday to get these. They were open till noon, but I think they actually noon, which was Eastern time. Not central like we are here in Tell City. And I think we were in there probably right about noon, actually. So my grill's starting to cool down, so it's slowing down the cooking process. Put this piece over it. I'm actually going to move these less done ones to the center, and this one here out. Same over here. When you cut them into their strips like this, they kind of make these triangles, and so you end up grilling them on 3 sides. So, did not get that one fully cut through. Now, I will say that this is one area where having the grates from a traditional grill would actually make this a little easier, because you can kind of use the grates, treat these kind of like a hot dog, and they will stand up on the grates. But I am not at all disappointed with my griddle, so put these pieces in here. We're looking forward to you coming down too. Hey Doug, Jeff. So, like I said, I'm cooking these turkey tenders from the Odon Locker. I don't know if these are, I would assume they're fairly locally raised turkeys. I know in Daviess County, Purdue Farms has turkeys all over the place, turkey farms, and they probably get them from there. So, chicken tenders. See, there's a nice chicken tender. Again, showing you my kind of the hand, side of the hand, and here is what a turkey tender looks like. So Really, and these are one of our favorite things to do. They're fairly quick and easy to cook. We keep a lot of them in our deep freeze. I'll go up and I'll get 6 or 7 packages of them at a time. So we really enjoy these grilled turkey tenders. You can throw them in the oven. Do about 375 for about a half an hour and just kind of set them and forget them. You could do them in a crock pot. I'm not for sure how you do it in a crock pot, but we've done them in a skillet. Only takes about 10-15 minutes. And so, yeah, here they are. So, any questions or thoughts about it? See, about right here's one that looks like it's about done. See that? Nice caramelization. This third side still could use a little bit more to go, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on there. These thicker ones will take the longest, and I'm going to turn my grill back up to about 50% now. Like that. Some really good heat. Really good. Really, it's a lean meat, so it's pretty healthy. I'm not for sure how it is on calories. I'd say this marinade's a little on the sweet side, so it might be a little higher than regular turkey, but it's absolutely worth it in my book. So, turkey tenders, I'm going to finish these up, and Melissa informed me that we're going to go ahead and throw some Brussels sprouts on here as well. So I figured I would go ahead and show you the finished product on the turkey tenders, and then I would go ahead and do the grilled Brussels sprouts. So I've got some bacon and some onion here. May need to, what was that?
There's some bacon grease too.
Yeah, we might need some bacon grease. So we're going to finish up these turkey tenders, and then I'm going to do the Brussels sprouts. So I've never actually grilled Brussels sprouts, but it should do pretty well. I'll also show you how I clean off this griddle, because a couple of you asked about it a couple weeks ago. So I'm going to pull off these turkey tenders that are done. See if there's a finished one, and we're going to pull these off, and then I'm going to go ahead and show you how I clean the griddle off, so that we can do those Brussels sprouts. Take off these done ones. Pretty sure these are looking good. See, look at that. Nice and juicy. Comes off juicy just about every single time. So, see, that one's got a little caramelization on it, but still looks good. So, finishing the turkey tenders. Can you give me a little plate for the chicken?
Yeah.
So, put these thicker ones on for a little bit longer while I'm pulling off these little ones. So, thank you, sir. And again, here's those chicken tenders, marinated chicken tenders. So, pull those off for Leah. Like that.
No.
Pull this off, and then I'm going to show you how I clean the griddle and get ready for the grilled Brussels sprouts. So pull these two over because they're a little thicker. So I'm going to go ahead and angle this down so you see the whole griddle. Hopefully that doesn't shake too much. So hang my tongs there. We bought this scraper. It came with a set of things. You could probably just use like a concrete scraper, but basically see how this scrapes that clean off. So we want to get all of this marinade off. Although I'd say actually the marinade probably would have tasted good with the Brussels sprouts. but we're going to go ahead and just cook them the way we do inside. We like to cook our Brussels sprouts with bacon, grease, and onion, and so it kind of gets at that salty flavor. It really holds up well to the cabbage, sulfury taste of Brussels sprouts. If you've never had Brussels sprouts are kind of in the cabbage family, but they're a little more potent than cabbage. So I'm going to just kind of finish cleaning this off, and then we're going to start on those Brussels sprouts. So I got these last two thick ones on here, and we're just going to kind of leave those on to kind of finish. I've actually set my grill. This is a cooler side, my middle is hot, and my left is hot. So start off with pulling out some bacon grease, because we want to make sure that we don't burn our Brussels on here. So just kind of put that there, and since I was using this big fat one earlier, I'll just use it. You just kind of want to get a nice coat on here. I didn't clean it real well because there's still stuff on here and it's hot. But like I said, I think actually that the sweetness of that marinade will go really well with the Brussels sprouts. So here's some onions and some bacon that Melissa's already chopped up. We're going to go ahead and stick it on here, and we're just going to kind of start to cook that onion. So kind of spread it out a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and put some salt on it. The salt helps to break down the onion. I read once, saw on a TV show once, something like that. The reason you put salt on your vegetables is not just to add the salty flavor, but it actually helps them to cook down. It helps break down the cell walls so that they can kind of let out some of the moisture that they've trapped inside. So here we are, just kind of cooking this bacon and onion together. This is one of Grant's favorite smells in the world. Cooked bacon and onion together. You just don't get much better than that for him. So got that there. We just kind of want to get your bacon to let the fat render out of the bacon a little bit, and then to kind of just start to let the onions get translucent. Add out that oniony flavor. So again, for those of you who are just joining, I accidentally turned it off before I knew I was done. We've been doing grilled turkey tenders, and I made some grilled chicken tenders for Aaliyah. These are turkey tenders from the Odon locker, and one of our favorite things to have when we're grilling out. So glad to have you guys watching. Frank Oakman, I know you know what an Odon locker turkey tender is like. So, and then I'm grilling some Brussels sprouts here. Melissa apparently did an initial steam on these. So we trim off the outside of the Brussels sprout, and we trim the end of the Brussels sprout. And she just did a quick steam on these so that they'll cook a lot faster. I've got my onion and my bacon ready, and then I'm going to go ahead and toss these on, put some salt and pepper on, and let them kind of just get, well, for me, just get happy. I actually have grown to really love Brussels sprouts. Not for sure why. I know when I was a kid, even into high school, I did not like Brussels sprouts, but we eat a lot of them, and they're good most of the year round. It's one of those vegetables that is pretty cold hardy, and so they've actually been in season, I think, for a little while, and they're still pretty healthy for you. So got some fresh black pepper, some bacon. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of bring these in, and I'm just going to kind of toss this. So now, since she steamed these Brussels, they don't have to cook very long. Some of these big ones, like, see, look, that's cutting really easy. So that tells me that they're mostly done. So we're just kind of adding that little bit of charred flavor, the bacon and the oniony flavor to them. You know what I have down here under my grill? Let's go with some garlic powder. So I'm going to add some garlic powder to my Brussels sprouts here. I love garlic. I don't think you can get enough garlic personally, but that's just me. Hey, look, it's Blake and Anika. Hi! So, they were healthy until you added the bacon. Well, maybe. But they taste a whole lot better with the bacon, Frank. Taste a whole lot better. And they're healthier than a French fry, even at this stage, that's for sure. So.
What the heck?
I'm on that video. Grant's the one who killed them all.
Come on. Okay.
So I'm just kind of putting a nice grill on these. And let's see, we got some comments here. Put a basting bowl over the top and let them get happy. You know what? Put that on there, let it finish. And I'm actually going to clean my grill around there while they are getting happy. Good advice, Frank. Good advice. So,
Wait, Frank?
Frank Oakman's watching.
Frankie! Hi, Frank!
Hey, Rick.
Hi, Rick!
So, this is really easy to clean. I mean, it takes a little bit. So I'm just kind of scraping off the stuff and getting rid of the oils from the bacon grease and that I put on there. So, but if you guys want, just let me know what you're interested in seeing and I'll do my best to kind of put that together. I'll probably take the one where I started earlier and this one and I'll put them together and kind of put that on my YouTube channel. I've got one also. It's not a great video, but I'll probably put it up there. Episode 10 was me putting together my rub, and we did a smoked pork loin and a brisket for Grant's, I guess you'd say graduation Friday night. So these right here are basically done. So since they were already steamed a little bit in the microwave before we started, gonna have our turkey tenders. We got some rice and lentil pilaf inside that we got from the country store outside of Odon, and here is our grilled Brussels sprouts. So kind of pull this up here and get one of these for you guys to see our final product. So turkey tender, grilled sprouts. Thank you guys for watching. It's been fun doing this, and I'll see you guys next time for Reverent Cooking.